I have seen the future and it's BIM shaped. Hi, I am Aniruddha Chinskede and you are watching BIM with Ani. In today's episode, we are going to discuss about the AEC industry and BIM. So we will see and understand the core concept of BIM and what is the AEC industry. So let's just get started. Chapter 1. What is AEC industry? AEC industry refers to the architectural, construction and engineering industry. It encompasses the organization and professional which involves in designing, planning, construction and building the infrastructure around us. So, AEC industry is majorly involved in so many construction activities which are going around us, such as building roads, bridges, dams and infrastructure. So this is all about the AEC industry. It is a wide range of professionals who are work together in this industry. Now let's just understand about the BIM. What is the BIM? BIM, as the term refers, it is a building information modeling. It is a highly collaborative process in which the engineers and AEC professionals work together on a same 3D model. There is one keyword in BIM, that is the information. BIM is all about sharing and managing the information and a single model which contains the wealth of data. BIM in which we do work collaboratively. What does that mean? It means the one architect and structural engineer or any other professional who have his own inputs in the project, he can do that inputs and fill all that required information at the time, while architect is working on the same model. So they both can get collaborated while working. Before BIM, what just generally happens was like this: if the architect finalizes his plan or completed his drawing work, he will give it to the structural engineer, and as per his knowledge, structural engineer will do his designing and analysis part, and as per his knowledge, he will revise that particular plan and send it back to the architect for the confirmation, and this process will go on till the exact results they both should get. It also, I did not consider the MEP engineers. They will also have their inputs. So there might be a plumbing issue or any electrical wiring issue. They will also have their issues. So all this get disrupted if there is no proper communication in between all these professionals. So what BIMs do, it helps all these professionals to work together on a same time from different location. It also do not have any constant about the location or any other thing. Any professional can work together, work collaboratively in the BIM. So it is basically a workflow which all the AEC professionals are generally follow. So if we summarize it, the BIM is the workflow or the concept in which the AEC professional used to work. That is as simple as that. So after this tutorial, let's just understand why do we need BIM. Okay, what is the special in the BIM? So there are some benefits which are which we can categorize it as. Firstly, it reduces the cost of construction. Okay, study shows that with the usage of BIM, we can reduce the significant cost of any project. It's up to 10 to 20% of the total cost of the project. It also increases the productivity. So what does it mean? When there was a time the engineers needs to wait from each other's decision, but now in BIM they can work together, so they can do work collaboratively. So it increases the productivity from 75 to 50%. Okay, this is most important. This helps all the engineers or professionals to detect the clashes in the structure. What does that mean? If there are engineers or professionals working together, architectural engineer did his model and structural engineer also did his structural drafting, also everyone. So what in that process they forget to check like if there is any clashes in between their models, such as it might be the plumbing work which is going under from the roof, or so many other clashes will be there. So that is the most important thing which BIM can help us on. So while executing, there will not have any kind of clashes. see, while executing, if there is clashes, this will very disastrous for a project, client, and everyone who is working in that project. So it is best to analyze that clashes primarily before the execution of work and resolve it as soon as possible. So that is the edge BIM provides us. Even with this, there are also several benefits: project completion in less time, cost reduction, and also the fewer hazards. It enhanced the customer experience and elevated construction. It also enhancing the viability of the structure or safer turnover of the structure. Chapter 2. Where are we in the BIM? As per research that I have made, the construction industry is contributing around 2.1 billion in the GDP of India. This shows the volume of the construction industry in India. Even this much volume is there, but the implementation of BIM is very slow in India. Apart from few major projects, India had to take off in BIM. The journey of BIM implementation in India is started from we are not interested to the nice to have tool to the must have technology to the exploring BIM and its benefits. For the next 5 to 7 years, we will be progresses in BIM from we are not interested to the nice to have tool. After 2015, if we see, it is come around must have technology, and by the 2021 we will go to the explore the BIM and its possibilities. If we see, India is the highly dense populated country. India has the highest population density and it surpasses the China. With the increasing demand for the infrastructure, educational spaces, social housing, India will require significant amount of investment, around 4.5 trillion till the 2040. In the next few years, if you see, the BIM will become a multi-dollar business in India. As we are the slow in BIM implementation, but if we look in business, there are so many outsourcing companies which involves in this BIM implementation. So these companies do the foreign projects. In that projects, the majorly BIM they have used. So in the next few decades, India will grow their business in this outsourcing. So if you see, there are so many jobs in these outsourcing companies in recent years. So there are major projects in which the BIM is promptly used by the government of India. The Nagpur Mahametro, now Mahametro, in which we implemented the 5D BIM process. And the good news is this results in reducing time of completion of project. It reduces the cost, and also we have seen there is a very minimum coordination problem throughout the project. To summarize this, we have seen the AEC industry, BIM, its benefits and its implementation in India.